You may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the graduation ceremony of South High's class of 2016. I am Sarah Zajac, our class treasurer. I would like to take this time to thank all of the parents, friends, and family for their undying love and support, as well as the teachers and staff of South High for their continuous guidance and patience. All we are and all we will become is dependent on you. Thank you. These past 4 years of high school have been some of the most memorable and influential times of our lives. Individually, our experiences have been unique and have led us towards different places. But together, we share a common bond as soon-to-be graduates of South High School. We are a class brimming not only with knowledge, but with compassion and ambition. We are the South High class of 2016. Thank you, and welcome to our graduation. At this time, would all of the senior ensemble members please make your way to the front?
As time goes by, you'll always be in my
Tell you what, I always love hearing the senior ensemble. Let's give them one more round of applause for that. It is my honor to welcome family, friends, and guests to the commencement celebration of Salina High School South's graduating class of 2016. At this time, I would like to recognize several special guests. Would the faculty members from South High please stand and be recognized? Thank you all for all of your hard work and for another great year. Joining us today are the following guests on our platform. I would ask that each person stand when your name is called so that you can be recognized. I'd also ask that the audience hold your applause until all of the names have been read. Representing USD 305 School District, Board President Jonna Vossler, Vice President Nedra Ebel, Carol Brandert, Brett Cooper, Ramona Newsom, Mary Ann Trickle, Ann Zimmerman, USD 305 Superintendent to my right, William Hall, and also representing South High, the Assistant Principals Julie Falcon, Gary White, the Senior Class Sponsor, Jim Allen and special guest, and Senior Class Sponsor, Larry Nutter. Let's give them all a round of applause. You may be seated. I would like to bring to your attention in our program a section titled In Remembrance. Located at the end of the names, Kenny Conley and Allie Somm continue to hold a special place in our hearts and minds for the faculty, staff, and student body of South High. The student body has chosen to honor both students, each with an empty chair located at the front row. A lasting memory I will always carry of the class of 2016 is the manner in which you all unified during challenging times. I'm very proud of all of you. At this time, it is my privilege to introduce today's speaker. Each year, the senior class officers decide who they want to invite to speak at commencement. And I was not surprised when I heard that our senior class officers invited Mr. Allen, one of our school's counselors, to speak today. Mr. Allen holds a Bachelor's of Science degree in elementary education from Emporia State University. He also earned a Master of Science degree in Student Personnel Administration and Counseling from Emporia State University. Since graduating from college, he has held positions in elementary, secondary, and higher education, all as a teacher, a counselor, and an administrator. Mr. Allen feels his time at South High has been some of the most fulfilling years in his educational career. During his time at South, he has worked passionately to create hope, to emphasize effort, and to build relationships with students, parents, faculty, and staff. Please join me in welcoming our very own Mr. Allen.
Well, good afternoon. I'd first like to begin by thanking the class of 2016 for allowing me this honor of addressing you as this year's commencement speaker. For the record, you had several excellent speaker options to choose from, including Mr. Jeff Harris. I even heard that Sir Richard Branson's #1 test pilot for Virgin Atlantic was an option as well, and yet you still chose me. And so it is from the bottom of my heart, there's one thing I can say. What were you thinking? Okay, now that I've got that off my chest, let me first start off by saying that I'm not going to stand up here and ramble about stuff you've heard before. Thanks to smartphones, Twitter, and YouTube, your generation has seen and heard pretty much everything. My gosh, you can find even the most impossible things and stuff on your smartphone. To prove my point, would anybody like to see Mr. Stevens when he had hair? Anyone? No, instead I'm going to go a little old school. So what I'd like to do for the next 30 to 45 minutes is give you some solid quantitative and what? You said I had all the time I wanted. Okay, I'm just kidding. Here's a little did you know. About 100 years ago, many schoolhouses across the country, even in rural Kansas, focused on the basics. They referred to these basics as the 3 R's. Back then, when you graduated from primary and secondary school, you learned reading, writing, and arithmetic. Now, I have a confession to make. At times over the last 2 years, I felt like my office was its own classroom. Right, Taylor? Jenna? Jace? And so, this classroom focused on a completely different set of 3 R's. So what I'd like to do for the next couple of minutes is share with you my version of the 3 R's. Let's call this the 3 R's 2.0. Relationships, responsibility, and reality. So with your permission, in my own little classroom, I'd like to share with you one last lesson. The first R I want to talk to you about is relationships. You see, relationships are a common topic of conversation in my family. My wife, Adrienne, and I, we spend a considerable amount of time discussing relationships and relationship building in our home. Pretty much a majority of our relationship discussions revolve around conflict resolution. You see, when you have a 14-year-old daughter and an 11-year-old son, most of the time you feel more like a peace officer than a parent. As a high school counselor here at South, I spent a considerable amount of time with you relaying the importance of relationships. Your relationships in high school, your relationships with your family, and adult relationships. When I arrived here last summer, I knew my learning curve was going to be quick. I felt it was extremely important to get to know each and every one of you as quickly and as personally as I could. Establishing a relationship with you and knowing your name was important to me. I don't know about you, but I believe there's something really special about someone recalling my name after a first meeting. I feel valued. That was my goal with each and every one of you. I wanted you to feel like you were a priority to me. So I grabbed some yearbooks and I spent some time before and after school and any breaks in between learning names and faces. Now, I admit, I didn't come up with this strategy on my own. I learned from example over the years from some really great educators. One in particular was from my previous employment at South High. You see, I learned Relationship Building 101 from the man, Gary White. It's okay to clap. He's worth it. Let me tell you, when you met Mr. White, or you met with him, he made you feel like the most important person in the room. And granted, some of you spent more than one occasion feeling very important in his office. No matter how much time it took, his goal was to reach each and every student he met on a personal level. His approach reminds me of a quote by former First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt. She said, "Too often we are afraid to care too much for fear that the other person does not care at all." Now, I seriously doubt a fear for others not caring ever stopped Mr. White, because he cared about as much as anybody. And I'm proud to say that I've been using his approach with great success for over a decade, and I'm very thankful for your example, Mr. White. I'm going to miss him. Because here's the thing, guys. If you make relationships a priority, you're going to reap a lifetime of rewards. The friendships you cultivate in early adult years will be those that last a lifetime. These will be the individuals that will stand up with you at your wedding. They'll be there when your first child is born, and they'll also be right by your side when you lose a loved one. I promise you this, as you get older, you will definitely gain a deeper appreciation for your relationships. The second R I want to share with you is about responsibility. There's a gentleman by the name of Jim Rome. He's a motivational speaker, and he once told a group of young sales professionals, "You must take personal responsibility. You cannot change the circumstances, the seasons, or the wind, but you can change yourself. That is something you have charge of." Now, responsibility starts with responsibility that you have to yourselves. Every single one of you has a gift. Each one of you is good at something. It is you who has the responsibility to discover what that something is. Now, the great philosopher Snoop Dogg once said, and I quote, "If you stop at general math, you're only going to make general math money." In other words, if you want to earn it, folks, you got to learn it. It is your responsibility to expand your knowledge and skills. Folks, where you are right now does not have to determine where you end up. Make sure you're in the driver's seat when it comes to your life's directions. You should also take personal responsibility right where you live. Please do not turn a blind eye to your community or the nation around you. Your opinion counts, folks. If you're 18 and you haven't registered yet, go tomorrow. If you haven't turned 18, make plans on your birthday to register. You see, many brave young men and women gave their lives over the last 240 years to give you this important right. A gentleman by the name of Vernon Dahmer, a leader in the 1960s civil rights movement, said it best: "If you don't vote, you don't count." You owe it to your community and your country to participate in the democratic process. Don't make excuses, folks. Choose to take a stand on the issues that are important to you. Now, the final R I want to share with you, this is a big one: reality. Now, I'm not talking the kind of reality you find on TV. You see, I believe it was my generation, Generation X, that kicked off the reality TV fad with shows like The Real World and Blind Date. Now you have shows like Parental Control and Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Here's the problem, guys. Reality TV isn't that real. You see, real life doesn't work like that. Let me make something really clear, folks. Life is going to be hard, and the world owes you nothing. You're going to have to work at life. Did you catch that? You're going to have to work at life. Colin Powell, a retired 4-star general in the U.S. Army and a former chairman of the Joint Chiefs, had this to say about reality. He said, "A dream doesn't become reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination, and hard work." Let me show you how this works. When I was a senior in high school, I was unmotivated, and to be honest, I was just lazy. I spent my senior year working at a local fast food restaurant, and I was content on living on minimum wage. At the time, minimum wage was a mere $3.35 an hour. You see, my reality check happened the summer after graduation. I had just returned home from working at a summer camp, and I had zero prospects. I didn't have a job. I allowed college applications and their deadlines to come and go. And my father, bless his heart, he reminded me that I had until my birthday, which at the time was only 3 months away, to find a place to live. Yeah. You see, in our house, the rule was if you weren't enrolled in school, you were on your own. Mom and Dad were not going to support a kid with no plan. Now, did I resent this rule? No, I didn't, because my dad made this arrangement abundantly clear at the start of senior year. Of course, when I returned, I conveniently forgot the deal, so he reminded me upon my return. So over the course of the next 9 months, I found out what sweat, determination, and hard work was all about. I found a job at a local assembly plant working for a whopping $5 an hour. Yes, you heard it correctly, $5 an hour. So every month, after paying rent, bills, and buying groceries, I was short about $50 a month. Now, at the time, I was also receiving regular overdraft notices from the bank and did the one thing I swore I would not do. I asked Mom and Dad for help. And my father, in his wisdom, responded to my request for help with this: "Well, son, there are plenty more working hours in the day." My reality check said, get a second job. So let's do a little math here, folks. Full-time job, 40 hours, plus second part-time job, 25 more hours. Add to that a 19-year-old kid living life constantly tired and aching from a 65-hour work week, and that equals my reality. I felt like I was treading water and getting nowhere month after month. Not the reality I had pictured for my future. So let's fast forward 8 months. I'm sitting on my bed looking at a callous, bleeding hands from a hard day at the plant. And I remembered the previous summer working at a kids' camp and how incredible that experience was. I decided to make a phone call to my former high school counselor about options. I was so ready for a change, I literally jumped in my car and went to see him that afternoon. The first words out of his mouth after I told him my current situation, "Well, boy, I thought when you left here, you were going to be a teacher." I was like, "What? Are you serious? Why didn't you tell me that?" So to make a long story short, he invited me to come to the school, and we filled out an application to Emporia State University, and the rest is, you guessed it, history. Now, do I regret that experience? Absolutely not. I do not. I am forever thankful. You see, I gained a huge appreciation for what hard work is and those who put in a hard day's work, day in and day out, to make their living. These are the folks who truly built America. So seniors, as I wrap this up, please hear me on this. Don't accept what life brings to you as your reality. Instead, decide what you want your life to look like and then go out and make it happen. Focus on the person you want to become, not the mistakes you make from the past. Cherish your relationships and seek to cultivate new ones. Take personal responsibility for yourself and your community. And most importantly, take charge of your own reality. I'll leave you with a great quote from Steve Jobs. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Congratulations, class of 2016. I'm going to miss you guys, and you're always going to be my kids. Class dismissed. Thank you.
Hello, students, alumni, parents, faculty, friends. We arrived here just 4 short years ago, young, scared, hopeful for the future. For some, these high school years have been a breeze, and for others, a gale-force tornado. However, all of us here have worked so hard to make it to this graduation. In our time as classmates, we have created many memories, which we will carry for the rest of our lives. As we enter the workforce, college, or service of our country, we have one simple shared connection: South High School. We are the class of 2016, and without a doubt, every single one of us will leave our stamp in this world. Once we all move on in our everyday lives, it's not about the day in and day out jobs we're gonna have. It's not about making a living, but making a life. If we just make a living, we simply go day in and day out. Though when it comes to making a life, that is truly a gift we all have. According to reggae singer Bob Marley, love the life you live and live the life you love. Always push through your fears, the fears of what others think, the fears of failure, and the fear of not knowing. Make the most of every day because you never know when it might be your last. A year ago, we lost Ali Som, and most recently, we lost another angel, Kenny Connolly. These sad losses have brought us together as a class. Quoting Henry Van Dyke, "Some people are so afraid to die that we never begin to live." Our 2 classmates who passed away were so full of life. They just have taught us to live each day to the fullest and with great joy. Because of their generous hearts, they would not want us to be sad today. They are looking down on us and celebrating with us. Both Ali and Kenny have radiant smiles, and if we take a moment to picture that in our minds, those smiles will light the way for us. Along the way, no matter where we go or what we do, there will always be challenges. What I'm asking for each of you and from myself is to meet those challenges straight on with your heart open wide. Simply trying to get by in life isn't enough and does nothing to help our world move forward. You must excel in everything you do, strive for excellence in every task, large or small. If each 250 of you guys in this graduating class are able to live up to their fullest potential, just imagine the effect we can have on this world. The future is truly ours. So let's make the most of it and move on to the next great chapter in this book of life. Graduation is a time to be grateful and thank others for what they have done for us. This ceremony marks an end and a beginning for everyone here. To the moms who stayed up all night to help with the 500-piece proton model made of marshmallows that we had to build for science class that we waited till the night before to make. To the nurses who gave us our 100th Band-Aid this week with a smile. To the secretaries who always cheerfully helped even when you forgot your driver's license every single year to donate blood to the blood drive. To the janitor who selflessly, after we made a bad decision and threw confetti eggs everywhere, cleaned it up. To our counselors who had encouraged us to say no when we asked to change our schedule to include internships to do yoga at the zoo or beekeeping in Jamaica. These same counselors helped us plan out our classes from the day we walked in as freshmen to this wonderful day of graduation. To all the coaches that have made us better than we could ever see ourselves. Be grateful to your family, administrators, teachers, janitors, counselors, and coaches. All these people have helped us shape us into who we are today. We thank you for your help and encouragement. The secret kindness of people every day that we may never know and what they have truly done to help others here is such an amazing thing. Thank you to everyone who had made sacrifices beyond our imagination to help get us here today. Now we say goodbye to some of our class members that will go as far away as Cleveland, Ohio, Dallas, Texas, and Lincoln, Nebraska. While some others stay close here to home in Salina, near or far, we will always call Salina our home. And finally, let me close my speech with a line from the movie Annie. How lucky am I to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Stamps. Guests, this afternoon's ceremony is to honor the class of 2016. Graduation marks one of the important milestones in a young person's life. Each year, we uphold the outstanding traditions and programs of South High. Most notable for this class is the group of students we are about to recognize for our Outstanding Citizens Awards. The outstanding citizens are recognized for excellence as an exemplary young citizen who has demonstrated a marked respect for country, assumed responsibility for improving school and community, and has shown reverence for life. Students, as I call your names, please stand and remain standing. The outstanding young citizens, as selected by their peers for the class of 2016, are Olivia Giroux and Trace Kochever. The outstanding young citizens, as selected by the faculty and staff for the class of 2016, are Alexis Barnes and Nicholas Taylor. Congratulations, you may be seated. 12 students achieved a GPA of 4.0 or better every semester throughout their high school career. Students, as I call your name, please stand and remain standing. Audience, I ask that you please hold your applause until all the names have been read. Matthew Berneking, Brendan Borkerding, Jonathan Coleman, Olivia Giroux, Trevor Hawk, Meg Henry, Zachary Kasicki, Danielle Morton, Taylor Thompson, Jane Wang, James Dakota Warren, Ethan Zajac. Please remain standing and congratulations. At this time, I'd also like to recognize the top 10% of the graduating class. The 12 students we've just recognized are also in the top 10% of the class. Audience, again, I ask that you please hold your applause until all the names have been read. And would the following students also stand? Alexis Barnes, Aaliyah Burt, Haley Chapman, Matthew Luber, Brandon Magazine, Jade McDaniel, Elizabeth Motter, Jessica Richards, Olivia Strite, Nicholas Taylor, Jacob Yarowitz, Noah Zajac, Sarah Zajac, and John Ryan Zimmerman. Please join me in congratulating all these students. You may be seated. Our intention is that this afternoon's activities are dignified and pay proper respect to each and every graduate. To create this atmosphere, I need your assistance. Please be respectful to every graduate. They have worked very hard over the past 4 years and deserve to have their names heard by family members when they cross the stage today. We ask that you not use air horns while the students are being presented their diplomas. There will be a time for celebration after all students have been presented a diploma. At this time, will the class of 2016 please stand? Madam President Vossler, USD 305 Board of Education members, Mr. Hall, faculty, parents, relatives, and guests. Each member of the graduating class has completed the academic requirements required by the Kansas State Department of Education, USD 305, and Salina High School South. Each member of the class of 2016 is recommended to receive a diploma. I now present to you the Salina High School South class of 2016.
Justin T. Allen. The other ones? Sierra Ann Elizabeth Anchando. Do you want me to tell them they can be seated? The other class members may be seated. Caden James Anderson. Jose Etero Erez. Manuel Erez Hernandez. Casey Sheridan Arnold. Gonzalo Avilo Castro. Trenton Lane Barrett. Alexis Therese Bates. Dylan Joseph Becker. Hannah Marie Bellinger. Matthew Ryan Berneking. Brandon L. Betzold. Tristan Matthew Blake. Ethan Christopher Bogart. Mackenzie Ryan Bogart. Brendan Aaron Borgerdine. Drake Connor Bradford. Nicole Marie Budke. Cheyenne Mikala Kuleani Burns. Lexus Vida Burrows. Aaliyah Whitney Burt. Tristan A. Byfield. Cole A. Calvert. Alexis Therese Caraway. Maria Guadalupe Castro Bueno. Hannah Marie Caswell. Aaron Gregory Chapman. Haley Marie Chapman. Kelsey Noel Chavez. Matthew Chumsina. Michaela E. Clifton. Skylar Nicole Clouston. Logan Lee Coble. Jonathan C. Coleman. Valeria M. Colazzo. Caden W. Colucci. Spencer H. Cook. Carl A. Cook. Benjamin M. Cooper. Darian Lee Copus. Samuel Franklin Corona. Bailey Cameron Cumberland. Keaton H. Cunningham. Isla De Luna. Maria De Luna. Daniel Klein DeWint. Zara Sofia Dominguez. Jorge Luis Dominguez Ortega. Damon Alex Donaldson. Ryan Anthony Dose. Caleb Jaden Doherty. Daniel Nicole Drummer. Luis Alejandro Duenas Diaz. Leslie Jasmine Duenas Galva. Justin T. Duong. Nathaniel Jake Endershak. Jose Rafael Escobedo. Hunter Lee Watson Fireherm. Jose Calistro Flores. Reagan Nicole Forrester. Jacob Allen Foster. Derek Franco.
Elijah Catherine French. Elena I. Garcia. Sarah Emily Gibbons. Olivia K. Jerome. Carrie Ann Grant. Danielle Jeremiah Greer. Caitlin Laura Gruber. Seth Andrew Guerrero. Tanzia Lynn Gertner. Mackenzie Danielle Hall. Bodie R. Hannert. Sierra Rose Hansen. Logan J. Harner. Parker Danielle Harris. Danielle Elaine Haas. Andrew H. Hassman. Trevor Gregory Hawk. Sarah Nicole Heading. Alexis Mary Hedges. Kelsey Lynn Heyer. Tyler Allen Henderson. Meg Marie Henry. Daniel Hernandez. Eric Hernandez. Maria Hernandez. Marlon A. Hernandez Soriano. Corey D. Hilkeman. Curtis W. Hilkeman. Taryn Elise Holloway. Skylar Paige Hood. Clayton Austin Huff. Brianna J. Hultgren. Alexis Elizabeth Hum. Easton C. Herdig. Daniela Guadalupe Ibarra. Sopana N. Abraham Jaques Hernanda. Jesse L. Jenkins. Amanda J. Johnson. Colby Matthew Johnson. Michaela B. Johnson. Cody Lane Lee Jones. Megan M. Kappelman. Zachary Alexander Kazicki. Malik D. Kelly. Tristan Thomas Keyser. Keaton Tio Kenyon. Jordan N. Kirby. Shayla Renee Klein. Hannah Kathleen Kochever. Trace James Kochever. Lisa Leadon. Mary L. Lewis. Alexa Dawn Linenberger. Cooper Brian Long. Samuel Melrich Long. Jessica Lowe. Matthew J. Luber. Isamar A. Magallanes Revieras. Brandon C. Magazine. Logan P. Manabong. Jacob A. Marcotte. Noah A. Marcotte.
Jesus E. Martinez. Leslie I. Martinez. Hannah Elizabeth Maurer. Julia Elizabeth Malden. Jade Michelle McDaniel. Devante Antonio Medina. Mika Mendez. Dominique Drake Metzger. China Lee Miller. Gabrielle M. Miller. Olivia S. Mitchell. Francis Morales. Samuel Cole Moravec. Anthony Moreno. Maria del Refugio Moreno. Michaela Ray Moresco. Danielle Rose Solenoy Morton. Taylor Lene Moss. Elizabeth Carolyn Motter. Luke Evan Murray. Tiffany Nicole Myers. Blade T. Nicholas. Kaylee Bree Nicola. Sean Michael Nolan. Samuel Ignacio Orozco. Maria Isabel Ortega. Eric Xavier Otero Mendez. Marcus Lionel Palacios. Paige Leanne Parker. Brooke R. Parnell. Kyle J. Peckham. Zachary D. Peckham. Darian A. Perez. Hector Ryu Perez. Gabrielle A. Phillips. Macy E. Pilgrim. Angelica Pina. Jose E. Ponce. Evelyn Andrea Porras Dominguez. Britton Reed Prater. Dalton Douglas Ramsey. Monique Johanna Evangeline Rawls. Shanice Lachey Reynolds. Slow down. Deja A. Rodman. Jessica Kim Richards. Michael R. Richardson. Alejandra Rios. Gustav Allen Riddle. Ariana Amalia Rivera. Demi J. Rhodes. Nathan D. Roker. Rachel Diane Romy. Anthony Richard Russ. Octavio Salas. Maria Guadalupe Salinas. Nicholas A. Schmidt. Allie Diane Schultz. Megan Ann Schutz. Trey Michael Scott. Jennifer Segovia. Sierra M. Sherrod. Tyler Reed Short. Anthony Sylvester.
Edgar Sylvester. Kevin Sylvester. Cheyenne Marie K. Simpson. Julissa Venacom Singhanan. Andrew B. Singhara. Bobby Alexis Slayton. Stephen Cortez Slayton. Peyton Chance Smith. Sarah Emma Smith. Sydney Sierra Smith. Ebony Cherie Snoddy. Kendall Marie Sommer. Sangpet Joey Solavong. Madison Lynn Sowers. Michaela Lynn Sowers. Jacob Stalder. Mackenzie E. Stanford. Olivia Marie Strite. Caitlin Mackenzie Sundell. Courtney J. Sweet. Shakota Renee Tadigan. Taylor R. Tappendick. Jordan A. Tarnowski. Carity Valentine Taylor. Nicholas A. Taylor. Taylor Marie Thompson. Jace Thomas Tremblay. D'Angelo D. Turner. Madison D. Ulrich. Alexandra Noel Usher. Sharon Colette Van Arsdale. Chase Christine Wakwabushcook Kramer. Jane Wang. James Dakota Warren. Caitlin M. Watson. David Joseph Weir. Brianne Elise Welchel. Jaylyn Ray Wilson. Logan C. Wilson. Rebecca Ann Winsky. Matthew S. Winters. Jacob A. Yarowitz. Jenna Lee Yarowitz. Rafe G. Young. Ethan C. Zajac. Noah A. Zajac. John Ryan Hofer Zimmerman.
Bailey Stamps. Alexis Barnes. Sarah Zajac. Ashley Arnold.
Class of 2016, please stand and grab your poppers underneath your chairs. Woo! Congratulations, class of 2016.
Turn your tassels.
Oh, she already did.
Turn
You
tassels.
get a second, have them do the tassels.
Yep, all right.
Class of 2016, you may now turn your tassels from the right side to the left. You may now be seated.
Hello, everyone. I am Ashley Arnold, your SUCO president.
And I'm Alexis Barnes, your class secretary.
We'd like to thank all the parents, teachers, administrators, and other supporters of each and every one of our classmates.
Congratulations, class of 2016, we did it.
I'll remind everyone in the audience to please remain seated until the graduates have left the room.